You just can't make it up. I mean, you just can't make it up. Jessica's back, and she's finna run everybody away again from Fox. Oh boy. Oh, so many of you guys sent this to me. Oh man, Miss Tarlov, man, I tell you. Oh boy, you just can't make this up, man. Let's go and get into it. I'm not gonna waste any time. All that yapping and japping and rapping and clapping. Let's get into it, man. But I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. And again, I don't care what side you stand on, man. We're living in some crazy times, man. Some dark times, you know. So we got to continue to spread the love. We got to unify, man. We are divided right now. They want us divided. Yeah. But we're back with it in there. Pulling the race card, and she's going off with Van Jones. Oh man, it gets, you just can't make this up, man. So let's go and jump into it, y'all.
Donald Trump's RNC speech stressing the need for this country to come together. But Joe Biden and the liberal media, well, they're not having any of it. Well, neither is Jessica. The president blasting Donald Trump's speech, calling it, quote, a dark vision for the future that is not who we are as Americans.
Like I said, even Jessica. And we know how a lot of y'all feel about Jessica. Oh, boy. How did y'all enjoy? Seen a lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all been enjoying that Jessica break, man. You know, even though we had the blonde Jessica 2.0, but a lot of y'all been enjoying the break, man. But she's back.
And the left-wing press, not feeling the unity.
This came in over an hour and a half long. This was a Fidel Castro kind of experience.
It's after midnight on the East Coast. People are asleep. They are tired. It was a long, rambling speech.
I was raised Catholic. I'm a Christian girl. This assassination attempt, and you say something like God was watching me. That is a very unchristian thing to say because it's very narcissistic.
Got my bag. I got it.
It was a remarkably long.
I got it. The spew, not the view. The spew. I got my bag. Y'all almost yacked all on the floor. Ooh, okay, I'm good. I thought I got nauseous for a second, man. Oh boy, I love y'all, man. And again, I don't care what you look like, where you're from, what your age is, what your religion. I don't care, man. I love you. All right. We don't see color, man. One race, the human race, man. They want us divided, y'all. I want y'all to know that, man. I hope y'all hear me when I say it. They want us divided. Divided nation must fall.
Speech shake and a remarkably dishonest acceptance speech.
He's a narcissist. These are the DSM-5 criteria for
MSNBC.
narcissistic personality disorder.
It's too bad the bandage was just over his ear. It should have been over his mouth.
Why would anybody say that? Knowing what this man just went through. Knowing what just took place. How could that come out? Like, I don't get it how people stoop that low. Even though we know it's no surprising, especially from the spew, you know, the spew. Again, we must pray for anybody that watches that in 2024. Boy, man, I don't know how people can stoop that low, man. The man just survived an assassination attempt, took a bullet for the country. And some of the things that were said, especially with MSNBC too as well, calling the bandage a prop. I mean, just then they had that other footage of his where the shot hit him, and you could actually, it's very graphic. It's all over the internet. I can't play it on here. I would get in trouble. But you can see everything, and then you got people coming out. Oh, we apologize. People that said this and that. People that made, you know, false remarks, said it was staged. Yeah. I tell you, man, have wiped Donald J. Trump through the mud, man. Through the mud. Everything we've seen, man. Sham trials. I mean, can't tell you what the crime is. Coming after the family, assets. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This money, they wanted him to be broke, jail him, impeach him. They've done everything in the book. I wonder why.
Well, exactly. Comparator, yeah.
Comparator. I was sickened by them using him as a prop, his firefighter jacket.
What I was talking about.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said he wants prosperity and freedom for every race, religion, color, and creed. But right before the speech, MSNBC's Joy Reid was attacking Black MAGA supporters.
It's rooted in returning white Christian men, but also white men and white adjacent men,
Right.
black men, brown men who are like white adjacent in terms of trying to also be in that dominant position in society. And then you have women who are willing to go along with that, right? There are a certain number of women who are also willing, the trad wife sort of thing.
Judge, we were just commenting here about their fake set. We are indeed in New York City now.
Yes, we are.
For those viewers at home. Judge, any of those, take it away.
Well, when Joy Behar says, I mean, I'm tongue-tied with this, I'm Catholic, and when something happens to you and you say, God was watching me, it's a very un-Christian-like thing to say. I wonder, what Catholic school did you go to? Because I went to St. Peter and Paul's, and then I went to Notre Dame, and I sang in the choir and all that jazz, but yeah, I was alto, as you could tell. But I mean, it's just so disrespectful. And the truth is that to me, the speech was about transcending all of the things. It wasn't about mortality. It was about, to so many Americans, it went beyond that. It was about fate. It was about divine intervention. People felt that it was something more than just, a normal day where the president, fortunately, wasn't killed. And whatever you want to call it, don't call it an insult because you say that God was watching over us. I hope that God watches over us every day.
Amen.
And it transcends left and right.
Amen.
But
Amen.
they're so deep in the left, they can't see the bigger picture.
Amen.
Person.
I hope he's watching over us right now. Charlie.
It's basic gratitude, and it's and that gratitude is a key part of all of the religions of Abraham, but it's certainly a cornerstone of Christianity. And what you said a minute ago, Pete, I think is exactly right. The reason this was so unifying is because the platform is a very simple platform. It's about the economy, it's about the border, and it's about peace around the world. And the idea is that if you focus on those things, it's for all people. It doesn't matter. And for some reason, you have these whack jobs on MSNBC who want to make everything all about race.
And I don't race. It's disgusting, man. And y'all know how I feel about the race card. You know how I feel about it, man. And I've got into, little issues and fights, debates with family members, my own loved ones about this, man. Everybody's so quick to say this race card, this blame the white man. White man is white man. It's disgusting, man. Disgusting. And it'd be the same reason why they haven't progressed in life, haven't gotten anywhere. Still stuck in the same hole because you're in that same disgusting mentality. It won't get you anywhere, I promise you. Excuses. The white man this, the white man that. Yeah. Disgusting, man. Y'all know, one race, one love, the human race, man. One race, man. Sorry, I got fired up. Hot as fish grease in there.
Understand that. And I don't understand why we have such low standards for them that we allow them to talk about race all the time and to be just blatantly racist. And everybody's like, okay, well, that's fine. That's what Joy Reid does. How appalling is that?
Yeah. Do you have your Joy Reid decoder ring, Jessica?
No, I lost it on the flight home from Milwaukee at the crack of dawn this morning.
But really, I mean, white adjacent, the bandage over your mouth instead of bandage over your ear. It's one thing to make a critique, which I think you did, and a lot of us took issue with that. It's another thing to just sling this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that you have to be very precise and fact-based when you are making a critique of that level. And there are ways to do it. And I aspire to do that. So use the numbers, use first-person observation. If you're not in the room, it's really hard also to read the room. Mm-hmm. And I was in the room. Mm-hmm. And so I understood that that was a completely unified room. I also understood that that was not a racially diverse room. There were Latinos there and there were some black people there. And I found the pastor from Detroit actually quite compelling, who spoke at the church that Donald Trump had visited, though there were a lot of white supporters in there. But I get how that is galvanizing. But that's really what led me to take issue with what Van Jones was saying. Because if you have a room that is 98, 99% white and you...
98%, huh, Jessica? 99. That's what she be trying to. She tries to cover up herself, then she ends up just blowing the transmission. She ends up blowing the motor as well.
Say that's like Obama's 08 convention. Excuse me, wait a minute. The delegates, the people who attended the convention in 08 were talking about the energy.
But yeah, if you're seeing everything through the lens of race.
No, but. You guys do, but it's not just that. You guys do as well. Anytime there's a poll that comes out that says that Donald Trump is getting some historic number of black voters, it's the first thing everyone wants to talk about. They're like, I got something good. You're losing black people, or you're losing Latino voters, or you're going to lose the Gen Z vote. So because they didn't make their way till Milwaukee, you're saying that's not happening? I'm saying that the delegates and the people who are out there the most enthusiastically about Donald Trump are predominantly white. You're going to refute that?
I just don't know how this conversation.
I don't know how we got there.
Really?
I will say this about Joy Behar.
Told you, she just blows the motor and transmission on live on air. You run and runs everybody off. Runs everybody off, man. Can't make this up.
Behar's comments. It's highly offensive to anyone who has faith in God, belief in God, or they're grateful to God for what is happening in their life. It's highly offensive and, to make the case, unchristian to judge someone for that. I thought that was kind of sad. But Morning Joe says on the new Dawn, don't praise his new tone. I found this unbelievable if you listen to them reacting to what they heard last night. I do think we need a moratorium in the media about praising Donald Trump's new tone. That doesn't ever happen on this show, mind you. So not only do they want to silence anybody in the American public who's observing this new Don or the softer tone, they want to silence the media today, this morning and today following that speech last night. That's pretty remarkable.
That Morning Joe would have been calling for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's what they do. That's what they do. I mean, they shut you down, whether it's social media, whether it's making you feel ostracized, whether it's canceling you. It's what they do.
It's just this idea that people cannot think for themselves and conclude for themselves what they heard.
And says the show that got pulled off of the air on Monday morning because
shows.
Their own management didn't trust them not to say something wild and incendiary.
You just can't make it up, man.
And there's that. Yes. Click here.
And they still allowed Joy and what's her name to come on still, and she just said it's just ridiculous, man. You just can't make this up. What do y'all think, man? Comment down below. I love y'all, man. And again, I don't care where you're from, what you look like. Your skin color does not matter. One race, the human race, man. One love. We got to come together around these times, man. We have to come together around these times. But hey, I love y'all. God bless y'all and your families. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.